The 2026 Plymouth GTX isn't just a car, it's a rebellion on wheels, a digital age phoenix reborn from the ashes of American muscle car history. When Stellantis dropped the bombshell announcement that the long-dormant Plymouth nameplate would return in 2026, the automotive world was equal parts shocked, skeptical, and breathless with anticipation. Skepticism melted away the moment the covers came off at the Detroit Auto Show, where the GTX was unveiled in a storm of strobe lights, synthwave soundtracks, and enough retro-futuristic energy to make Tron jealous. The 2026 GTX represents the synthesis of classic American muscle heritage and cutting-edge 21st century technology, blending thunderous performance with intelligent design and a nostalgic soul. This car doesn't whisper its heritage, it screams it from every carbon fiber surface and LED-lit grille. Physically, the new GTX pays homage to its 1971 ancestor with bold, square shoulders, deeply sculpted flanks, and a fastback silhouette that oozes retro bravado. The front fascia sports a split grille reminiscent of the original, but modernized with active aero shutters and a glowing LED surround that pulses when the car is idle, almost as if it has a heartbeat. The muscular hood, carved with twin air extractors and an electronically actuated shaker scoop, lets you know this isn't a tame EV commuter. Wrapped in lightweight forged aluminum and graphene-reinforced composites, the body of the GTX is as much about function as it is about form. Every vent, crease, and diffuser has been tested in virtual wind tunnels to ensure optimal airflow, downforce, and cooling for the beast within. And what a beast it is! Under that sculpted hood lies the beating heart of the GTX, a hybrid twin turbocharged 6.2-liter V8 paired with dual axial flux electric motors, one mounted at each axle, creating a sophisticated all-wheel drive system that defies traditional muscle car limitations. The total output, a staggering 1,021 horsepower and 1,150 pound-feet of torque. While purists may decry the addition of electrification, they won't be complaining when the GTX rockets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.4 seconds and delivers a quarter-mile time of 9.8 seconds, times previously reserved for hypercars and dragster humans. The car also offers 3 driving modes: Heritage rear-wheel drive, V8 only, hybrid performance, combined system, and silent shadow EV only for up to 40 miles. Each mode alters the personality of the car entirely, offering everything from tire-smoking hooliganism to stealthy electric cruising. But the GTX doesn't just accelerate, it handles. Thanks to adaptive magnetic suspension, active torque vectoring, and a near-perfect 50/50 weight distribution achieved via clever battery and motor placement, this car carves canyons with precision that would make European supercars sweat. Brembo carbon ceramic brakes with regenerative capabilities bring all that fury to a stop with fade-free consistency. Steering feel is tight, communicative, and refreshingly analog for a car in this era of drive-by-wire dominance. It's not just fast in a straight line, it's agile, sharp, and confident in any environment. Inside the cabin, the GTX walks a tightrope between retro charm and digital sophistication. The dashboard is a gorgeous blend of brushed aluminum, real walnut trim, and ambient lighting that shifts based on driving mode. Analog-style dials exist in harmony with a 15.5-inch floating infotainment screen running Stellantis' new Hollow Drive OS, featuring AI-enhanced driver assistance, real-time diagnostics, voice-commanded performance tuning, and even an AR heads-up display that overlays driving lines on your windshield during track days. There's also full support for over-the-air updates, remote diagnostics, and biometric. Vehicle entry via facial recognition or fingerprint scanning, because in 2026, keys are a thing of the past. The seats, inspired by vintage racing buckets, are trimmed in sustainable leather alternatives made from cactus fibers, offering both comfort and ecological consciousness. A high-fidelity Harman Quantum sound system provides 3D spatial audio tuned for the acoustics of the cabin, whether you're blasting classic rock or letting the engine sing its symphony unfiltered. In a nod to enthusiasts, the GTX also features a manual mode with simulated gear changes and even a physical gear lever, despite the car's hybrid drivetrain, recreated using haptic feedback and flywheel modulation to give the sensation of traditional gear engagement. It's a love letter to the past, written with the pen of the future. Despite all this performance, the 2026 GTX is no environmental villain. With a 45 mpg combined efficiency and compliance with Euro 8 emission standards, it's one of the cleanest muscle cars ever made. The onboard AI-assisted regenerative energy system predicts traffic patterns and driving behavior to optimize energy recuperation, allowing for both spirited driving and conscious sustainability. The included solar roof panel recharges the auxiliary systems while parked, and even offers a passive cabin cooling feature in hot climates. Charging the battery takes just 18 minutes with a level 4 fast charger, and the V8 engine itself runs on synthetic biofuel, part of Stellantis' wider push toward carbon-neutral performance vehicles. In terms of safety and tech, the GTX is armed to the teeth. It features level 3 autonomous driving capabilities, emergency AI co-pilot override, and an industry-first, Guardian mode, that prevents aggressive driving when teen drivers or unauthorized users are detected. There's even a social feature, yes, a social feature, called Burnout Beacon, that lets GTX owners across the country challenge each other to virtual drag races, drift scores, and custom tune-offs through a dedicated app. Think of it as a street-legal version of Forza, but where the bragging rights translate to actual road performance. It's car culture, gamified. Only 9,426 units of the 2026 GTX will be produced globally, an homage to the original 1971 production number, making it an instant collector's item. Each car is individually numbered, and buyers are given access to a 1-year VIP membership to the newly resurrected Plymouth Performance Club, complete with access to private track days, exclusive merchandise, and direct communication with the engineers and designers of the car. It's a community experience that blends lifestyle, legacy, and lunacy. Perhaps the most striking thing about the 2026 GTX, however, is what it represents. This isn't just a revival of an old name, it's a bold, gasoline and electricity-powered middle finger to the homogenization of modern cars. In an era where vehicles are increasingly silent, sanitized, and soulless, the GTX stands apart. It doesn't apologize for its aggression, its sound, or its nostalgia. It embraces its contradictions, loud yet efficient, analog yet digital, classic yet futuristic. It's not trying to be everything for everyone, it's trying to be everything for the driver. And that, more than any spec sheet or Nürburgring lap time, is what makes the GTX a true muscle car for the modern era.